It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New Orleans. It's the Seahawks and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Ewart up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly... Now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Throwing now on 1st down. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Running back sent in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Olave. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Christian Harris on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Now, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense...
The Saints and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Christian Harris on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll try and throw it here. Throwing the out route complete. Give them a full 40 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
He's got a man left. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Pass play coming here. Forced out to his right. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Mooney will go in motion left. Throwing from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints leading near the break. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 48. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. All set up now for 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Play action on 1st down. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Airing it out to start this drive. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll throw on 1st. He brings it in. It's a New Orleans touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. For them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. Now a give left side to Pacheco. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Motioning left is their running back. Airing it out on 1st down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Setting up a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first, guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Olave with the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the option, they give it to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
To throw it on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion. 1st down from the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. Touchdown, New Orleans. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's Pacheco again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Haley's trophy as NFC champions. And now just 1 step and 1 trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl.